My name is Rosina. I'm a banker, I'm a biker, an event planner. I let one out. Salsa dancer. Let's go again, don't worry. Hello. Once again, this is Salsarozie, and this is my YouTube channel. I'm happy to have all of you here. Now, today I'm going to look at 7 basic things you should never do in a relationship. 7 basic things that you should never do when you're in a relationship. Let's just delve right into it. Now, number 1, when you're in a relationship, never take your partner for granted. You realize that once people, start dating, the initial phase where you're hunting, being hunted, you pretend like, yeah, you value each other. But once you get into a relationship, people tend to just sort of like take their partner for granted. Oh, he's good at this, he'll do it for me. She's good at this, she'll do it for me. It's important that as time goes on, you keep complimenting your partner here and there. You keep talking to them, validating them here and there. Never ever take your partner for granted. It is important. Number 2, when you're in a relationship, no matter how mad you are at each other, never take comfort outside. Never ever seek comfort outside. Sometimes when I'm saying seeking comfort outside, I'm sure people are thinking that I'm referring to hardcore cheating. And sometimes it's not hardcore cheating. Your partner is supposed to be your best friend. Your partner is your partner in everything. That's someone you wish to grow with. Now, the moment you begin to seek comfort outside, it can be in a friend, it can be in a colleague. The moment you start enjoying somebody else's company, it's recipe for disaster. Why do I say so? Now, when you have a partner, being with somebody, living with somebody, having a relationship with somebody, being married to somebody, it's not easy. It comes with responsibilities, it comes with expectations, it comes with needs, it comes with wants. Sometimes it can get suffocating, but it's normal. That's how relationships are designed. So it's important that when you are going through these phases, learn how to work through it, deal with it, learn how to grow through the challenges, grow to become stronger and better at loving each other. The moment you start seeking validation, comfort in a third party, it becomes very difficult to repair your relationship because those third parties don't have to make hard decisions with you. Those third parties don't stay with you 24/7. Those third parties don't have responsibility towards you. And frankly, you have very little expectation of them. So the slightest thing they do seems like the best thing in the world. So never ever, no matter how horrible it feels, no matter how bad it is, unless of course it's so bad that you want out, but never seek comfort in a third party. Sometimes it could even lead to hardcore cheating. Let me just tell you that. All right? Number 3, what should you never do in a relationship? When there are issues, tackle the issues. Separate the issues from the individual person. Do not attack issues as though that person is what you don't like in the relationship. So for instance, you step out and you realize that your girlfriend probably, when she sits down, the way she opens her legs or the way she sits down is not very exciting, or you step out and then your husband is eating and he's chewing and talking and food is falling out. I mean, these are issues you want to address. It's okay to talk about the issues so that you can sort it out, but separate the issues from the human being. Don't call your partner names. Would they say now say, you, this is how you are. This is who you are. This is what you've always been doing. I mean, once you start doing that, it doesn't even fall on good ears. It doesn't fall on fertile ground because you are defining the person by the issue you are having. It's important that when you are dealing with issues with your partner, separate the issues from your partner. Let your partner know you still love him, you still love her, you care for each other. However, there are these things that are worrying you, and it will be good if those things are addressed for you guys to have a better relationship. And trust me, it will fall on fertile ground, and your partner would be cognizant of those things that are worrying you if they love you back, and you'll see changes. The moment you start attacking the person, it becomes personal, communication goes haywire, and the response you get is usually below expectation. Number 4, when you're in a relationship, watch what you say. Because the beautiful thing about words, once said, it cannot be taken back. The same way when you tell your partner beautiful things, they keep it with them. I mean, you ask couples, why did you settle on this man? Why did you settle on this woman? Sometimes the reason for settling is just a single statement you make to them, because words are powerful. So the same way, when you are angry, be very careful what you say to your partner, because sometimes after the sorries, after the apologies, after the giftings, after the, all the works to let your partner know that you are sorry for what you said, you really, really can't take back those words. So let's be cautious what we tell our partners, especially in times of anger. You understand? Because sometimes these words we speak to each other, we don't really mean it. But most of the time, because you want to hurt your partner the same way you feel he or she has hurt you, you say certain things. And after the apology, months after the apology, your partner can ask you, so did you really mean those things? If you said you didn't mean it, then why did you say it? So it's important that we watch our words when it comes to dealing with our partner, especially when there are issues. Okay. Number 5, this is very, very important. Never ever compare your partner to anyone else. Not your ex, not your colleague, not your friends. Never compare your partner to anybody else, because you see, you know your partner 24/7. You know that other person just for a bit. They are not on the same ground. They are not the same thing. Never ever compare. And listen, the moment you tell your partner that my ex was better than you, my friend is even better than you, or this couple's relationship is better than ours, most of the time we see what couples want to show. A lot of couples that are flying around having the best of relationships truly are not having the best of relationships. They are showing you what they want you to see. So when you start comparing your relationship to another relationship, it's a recipe for disaster, because your expectations are overblown. And half the time, you realize that you keep chasing those expectations that are not real. And then that goes to the detriment of your relationship. Number 2, comparing your partner to another person that you both know, especially your ex. It is a no-no. These are the basic don'ts. In fact, just don't compare your partner to anybody or anything for that matter. Because once you start doing that, then you have told your partner that that person is more important in your life than they are. That person is better than you. It's just a matter of time. If he or she is still there, because they haven't gotten a replacement yet. They're going to opt out when the time comes. Number 6, always remember to date your partner. You know, that dating phase, the one that gave us the butterflies, the one that even caused us to say yes to a relationship, it worked its magic for a reason. And most often than not, we tend to forget these very things that we did that got our partners to want to be with us, or that got us to want to be with our partners. And once we get settled in relationships, we stop dating. Everything else becomes responsibilities, what needs to be done, where we have to go, what we have to do, what we don't have to do, how to raise the children, which school they should go. All these things come up, but we just tend to forget ourselves. Never stop dating your partner. Listen, even when you are married, your wife or your husband should be your boyfriend or your girlfriend, only with a title. Your husband or your wife should be your girlfriend with a title. So continue to date her, continue to date him, continue to do little things that will make him happy, continue to do all those little things that will make her happy. Because it's important to keep the relationship alive. Sometimes keeping a relationship going is super intentional. Last but not the least, that's a 7th point. Always seek to improve your relationship. Okay, now when you start the relationship, there were certain things you were doing that was helping the relationship. Don't get stuck in what you were doing that was helping the relationship. Always seek to grow in the relationship. Seek to do better in the relationship. Seek to take your relationship from one step to another. So as the relationship goes on, don't think that, if I used to do A for my wife every time, that's enough. If I used to do B for my wife every time, that's enough.
Sometimes you need to go above and beyond and do things to make your relationship better. Always seek to improve your relationship. Don't look back 2 years and think that if what you're doing now is the same things you were doing 2 years ago, it's enough. It's not enough. Because as human beings, we are insatiable. As time goes on, what was giving us the butterflies becomes normal. We need to look for a new butterflies and make that also a new normal. So please always seek to grow in your relationship. Don't stay stagnant. Don't stay in one place. We are human beings. The most constant thing in our lives is change. So we need to grow with the times, change together, grow our relations together so we can enjoy. Now, these are 7 basic things in every relationship. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Salsarozie and this is my YouTube channel. So another episode. Ciao.
If you do like this, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification button so that you can get more of this content every week. Thank you. Or every day, whatever. Is it okay? Okay. Salsarozie.